Yeah, well, there's a couple of different studies out there and different numbers get thrown around, but a child entering kindergarten in 2023, something like 67% of the jobs that those kids will have don't exist yet, right? And that's mind-boggling. So how can you give a career advice when you don't even know what the jobs are going to be? Now, my answer to that is, well, if your kids are good at maths, then encourage that, because the mathematicians are going to run the world, because AI at the end of the day is a probability engine, right? So encourage maths if they're good at maths. If they're good at humanities, then that's the point of difference. The machine is never going to be able to do that face-to-face chat and make people feel comfortable. There's a certain, it goes back to the Wizard of Oz. Anyone remember, like, the original Wizard of Oz, Tin Man didn't have a heart. That's the underlying thing about machines and computers and AI. There's no heart.
Canva started out with a mission to democratize design. And if you go back, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, before Canva was widespread, if you wanted to design something, you had to learn Photoshop or Illustrator. It may have taken a year-long course to do that. Then people can pick up Canva and pretty much design something beautiful straight away. Where we see AI coming in is to help progress that next step as well. So instead of designing things in Canva yourself, you will start telling Canva, I want to make a presentation on, running a business in the Sutherland Shire. And it will make a 6-page presentation with photos and images and text. And you can actually try that out today. That already exists in Canva. So it's like coming that next step of having to design and move the parts yourself to almost like an assistant. It comes down to the prompt or the quality of your input, and be as specific as possible. I started out very broad with my prompts on ChatGPT, like, write me a mobile marketing ad. And of course it was off target because it was so broad. The best example I can think of was actually yesterday. Brett asked me for a bio. I hadn't updated it in 5 years. And my prompt for my bio was actually a paragraph in itself. And the output, I almost didn't have to change anything. And that was scary. So learn how to craft your prompts, be very specific, add the tone of voice, even add the location that what you're preparing is going to appear in, and you'll get much more refined results as well. The other thing, you can ask for alternatives. If you don't like the first one, ask again, until you get something you like.
Yeah, it's the fastest to like 100 million users. There's all these stats on the adoption of televisions, the adoption of mobile phones, how long it took to get to 100 million users or whatever. And ChatGPT got there in 3 months. Like, it's just the uptake is phenomenal. But